1.
Merry Fitmas Day 3. And it looks like we got the little package, but sometimes big things are little packages, and it's on 40. Oh, that's cute. Oh, it's a little note. It's an upper body joker. That could mean something good. Grow up. Fitness is here. True. With reps of good cheer, your muscles are growing, so you must not have fear. We enter day 3, and today you will see your unwanted weight will soon just be history. That's a good rhyme. And you'll remember the day when you gave up the beers. The results seemed infinitesimal for years. But hey, it was worth all the tears. Celebrate with a 40 on me. Gave up the beers. It's cute. It's a 40-40 tempo upper body. That's what I made out from all this. That's a gift from me to you. Merry Fitmas, day 3. 40-40 tempo. If you use a bench, you can do this on the ground or whatever. I'm going to get the package over there. Beautiful. Take this 40 back because we're going to probably need it, I'm thinking. 10 different moves. 3 times through. 40 seconds on, 40-second rest. It's a 40-40 tempo. Happy 40. Not really. It's day 3. Let's go cross punch, reach and stretch. Not really punching, stretching. Open up the core, open up the shoulders, stretch it out. Extend the arms, pivot up the toes. We got a couple of birthdays today. One of them's in the house already. Anna. Anna's gonna be 29. Arms out, palms up, close and open. Chris Cornelius is gonna be 30. I haven't forgotten you guys. Stick around. We're doing a 29 and 30 thing. Whatever that is. Cross your chest, opposite knee to elbow. Kate, first one in the house. Good to see you guys running live here. Kate and AQ. Anna, the birthday girl. Denny, Scott, Jesse, Mike, and Jared. Scott, the poet, Scott. Feet shoulder width, let's squat down. Back up. Squat down, back up. Get low, back up, down and up. And up. Hands behind your head, alternating prisoner lunge, shoulders back, chest out, chin up. Drop that back knee. Look at the Christmas songs. Fitness songs. Reverse lunge and touch ground. The weather outside is frightful, but the reps are so delightful. Let them grow, let them grow, let them grow. Let's jog into place, muscles. Stupid. Jogging it, pump the arms, butt kicks. Yeah, warming it up. Ski your side to side. Go down the slopes. Light on the toes. Cross country skiers. Pump the arms. Boxer shuffle, shifting side to side. All right, we're going cross punch, but faster. Breathe out as you strike. I see a pepper. Tell me one thing. Peppery, paprika. Just answered. Uppercuts. Elbow strikes. Stop that, arms out, close and open. Close and open. Stretch it. Right there, arms out, palms up, forward roll. Loosen up the shoulders. And palms down, pterodactyl. On rope, scissor. Flap the wings. All right, shake that out, knuckles behind your head, close, elbows touch, open stretch, look up, close, open stretch, look up, yum, yum, one more, close it, open stretch, look up. We did something like this similarly, about 2 weeks ago, 40-40 tempo, upper body. We're starting with press. We are finishing with forearms, some little wrist and forearm stuff. It's good. 3 times through, 10 moves. It's around the world style. So we're going to go through all 10, do it again, and a third time for a charm. Charming. All right. 9 comes in to get us some real music, and then we're going to get started. All right. We got press. On these moves, you can go heavier. It's only 40 seconds. 40 seconds. 3 rounds of 40 seconds. Oh yeah, here we go, rocking it. Ready to go. Press. You have enough time, you have 40 seconds to adjust the dumbbells. That's what we're all about. After this is skull crushes. Crushing the skull, but not literally. Let's do this. We're going in 8 seconds. We have press. Regular press going wide, not wide, but not prone. 2 conventional stop right here. Elbows out, press and breathe out as you come up. Nice and close, and drop down. Stretch it. Open up that chest. I've heard some of these non-copyrighted songs so much I start thinking they're real hits. That's bad, right? Spicy Subin just walked in. What's up, Sabrina? Pressing. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Skull crushers. Adjust the weight, go heavier. We do have 3 rounds, but you can handle more weight. 40 seconds is not a long time. It's so long as you're doing good controlled reps. You're not busting out a million of them. On these skull crushers, your elbows are in. You can do this on the ground as well. You don't necessarily need the bench. We're going in 10. Prone position. Hands in the prone position. Or hammer grip. In 3, 2, 1. Drop down elbows. Stay where they're at. You're not moving them, you're just bending the arm. Back up. Elbows in. Flex that tricep. Breathe out as you're going up. Ten seconds. Right, tough warriors. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 40 seconds of rest. Single arm row. Single arm row, right side. Now I'm using the bench. If you don't have a bench, just go split stance like this. Drop down to your forearms. You want to get lower. And going in prone, so elbow is staying close, not wide today. The bench just takes off pressure a little bit from the legs and forces me to focus on my back when we're going in less than about 10 seconds. Again, prone position, elbow nice and close to your side as you're pulling up in 3, 2, 1, let's row. Extend it down. You're not doing a lot of twisting in here, meaning it's not like lawnmower where you're twisting like this. You're going to keep those shoulders square to the ground. Just raise that elbow above the back, right there. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We switch some sides. So now my right knee is going to be to the ground or to the bench. Prone position in the close grip row. Left side. Keep it the same weight that you did with the right. It's rest time. We're going in 10 seconds. I was eager to go. It starts going faster as we get down and start adjusting the weight. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Let's do it. Again, level above the back. Good control downward. Control it. Did I just see Paula walk in? What's up, Paula? Do I know your guys' icons or what? Paula, you can't sneak in. You tried to sneak in. Squeeze it. Control it. 10 seconds. This is really where you want to tease out that heavy weight in 3, 2, 1, and relax. We have supinated curls. I'll be doing this standing. No twist on this. Supinated curl. So you're staying out just like this, curling and dropping. In front so you have a better view. You're not twisting today. Sometimes we do a curl and twist. I don't really like this with double arm because people tend to swing it. This one keeps you from doing that. Elbows in, going in 10 seconds. Supinated curls of enjoyment. In 3, 2, 1. Notice the inside part of the dumbbells. They're a little bit higher than the outside. That reaches the top head of your bicep. A little bit harder, but it keeps it in that supinated position. Jen just snuck in. How you doing, Jen? Jen's got a cool dog. You see her dog? Awesome. I saw that hiking video. Pictures. There's one video. I don't think it was supposed to be a video. I like those type of videos. 10 seconds. Squeeze and control. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Go lighter. It's front lateral alternating raises. Give you a demo rep here. Feet are going to be in extension width, doesn't really matter. Front side, just like that. In front view. Front side. Those are freebies. So you're going to alternate those. A couple freebies. AQ Gino, series of 10. Talking about the workout. Tenacious J, are you doing it? 5 seconds. I'm going to start with my right front, left on side. 2, 1, let's go. Front, you want to stop about chin level or eye level, no higher. Engaging the deltoids. Twist, alternate. Make sure that side arm like you're doing, is nice and lateral. You're not going too high. It should be parallel right here, side of your weight, side of your body. Perpendicular, actually. 10 seconds. Never did good at geography, even though that's geometry. 3, 2, 1. Man, the world of astrology. All right, we got flies. Or no, I'm sorry, pullovers. I threw myself off. Pullovers. You can also do this off the bench. I'm going to slightly be off this bench. Again, extending over, coming to your chest. We know pullovers, I do these a lot. Focus on your upper chest. This also hits your lats. Keep that in mind. We're going less than 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Right position, Jake. And right through your chest, right there. Extend and stop. Open up, strong core. You should feel that stretch.
Flex that chest. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's done with pullovers. Oh yeah, I'm going up next set. Keep that in mind. I suggest you do the same. We have flies. Open and close fly. Sounds bad when I say we have flies. Going to 15 seconds. It's prone, so dumbbells, your knuckles will be closing together. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Starting at the top, open, stretch it out, really tease it. Open and close. I always like to let the bottom part of the dumbbell kind of get close, almost make a V. Open, stretch. Close that lower chest. Open it up. I'm slightly bending my elbows, but it's not this. It's not that. That's something else. Fly, open up, nice stretch, slight bend on the elbows. You just don't want to keep them straight because you have a better chance of hyperextending that. It's just terrible form. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. That means one more and relax. Reverse curls. Woo. That's where we get into the forearm stuff. Go light on this. These are harder than they seem. Palms are down. Make sure you're not bending your wrists like this. You want to keep them straight like that. It's a lot about wrists and forearms. You want to also keep your elbows in. Here's a little quick demo rep. Right there. That's a reverse curl. Teresa just snuck in. I see it, Teresa. Sneaky. 10 seconds. Elbows in, strong forearms. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Reverse curl. Other down, slight bend in the elbow. Right back up. You don't want to fully extend or rest down there. Keep the wrist straight. On the side, you see how the wrist is not bending? It's not coming down like this or up like that. Keeping it nice and straight. Engages the forearms. Strong wrists too. Don't be afraid to go lighter if you have to. 10 seconds. Oh yeah, forearms. Feel that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right. We're coming down. Knees grow up, line come. Just doing things back there, making you laugh. All right, forearms over the knees just like this. We're just going to drop the fingertips down. See how I'm rolling down with the fingertips? And I'm curling up. These are all demo reps. We're going to go about 24 seconds. Just showing you right here. You might want to start lighter, but by set 3, you'll be curling 40s. 40. Gave up the beard, no. All right, 8 seconds. Stupid. Go back to that poem again. And 2, 1, drop down, back up. Line come from now on, you write all the poems. No more writing for me. Drop down and back up. I am retired after today. Curl it up. Again, my elbows are not coming off. You see they're not coming off the thighs. They're staying right there, staying glued. Let the fingertips drop. Curl it up. Go back to the top of the order, back to press. Increase the weight, you beast. You sexy beast. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, relax. Ah. Man, wrist felt that. With press. Oh, that felt heavy. We're going to pressing. Go up. You can go up. Set number 2, we have 3 total sets. 3 total sets around the world, hitting all 10. Hitting all 10 again. Then hitting all 10 for the 3rd time, because we like to be redundant twice. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Okay, that's going to get really old. I'll stop. All right, let's go. Press. And down. Good stretch. Breathe out as you extend. Good squeeze. Press it. Oh yeah, it works. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have skull crushers. Go up. If it felt good, it felt easy last time, go up. That's what the 40s is all about, is to increase the weight. The reps should be dropping down, like you should be struggling on that last one. But you want good form the entire time. 10 seconds. I do understand towards the end of the reps, you might want to cheat a little bit. Just be careful with that. 5 seconds. In 3, elbows in, 2, 1, skull crushers. Drop down, right back up. Notice the wrists are also straight. See at the top, you're not bending down like this, that's bad form. You're not like that, that's really bad form. Nice and straight. Strong wrist, focus on that too. If your wrist position is wrong and you can't get it in the right position, it's highly likely you're too heavy right now. Just go lighter, even if it's not as challenging on your triceps. You want to make sure your wrist can handle it too. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Row, row, row your boat gently down the tiers of stream. Let's do it. We have rows right side. Elbows in. Go up. If you went at a lighter weight, go at a heavier weight now. Whatever that means for you. We're going less than 10 seconds. I'm just rambling. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Again, not a twist in this one. You're just getting that elbow. Good extension here. Elbow above the back, nice pause. Squeeze that back. That downward motion, I can explode up. Good control down. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, yeah. Switch sides. Jamming. Jamming to the non-copyrighted beats. All right, we're going about 20 seconds. Right knee on the pad. Again, you can do the split stance. Go down to your forearm, get it nice and low. Elbow above the back, good control. 10 seconds, we're going. Let's rock this. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Do we have anybody out there that's in a band who would like to share some of their music? It'd be fine with me. I liked that song. That was a one-hit wonder. It was a one-hit wonder by DCAC. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! The dyslexics were their background singers. The dyslexics. Oh man, what's going on Thursday? Supinated curls. Go up. Heavier is better if the form is good, especially with 40 seconds. It goes quickly. Supinated, that means you're not doing a twist. Your arms are not going to be here. Move dumbbell. Better. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Curls, good squeeze to the top. You are not twisting your wrist, you're keeping them nice and straight. Put it down. Good squeeze at the top. Control it. Squeeze it. Hey, Line Cup, did you know that there's no smoking in the building?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, specifically.
Yeah. That's what I heard too. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's kind of a law, isn't it?
It is.
Laws are overrated. Alternating front lateral. On this one, I often don't like to go up too much. I don't want to get a swing in here. You want good control. You know my philosophy anytime when there's shoulders involved, focus on form first. I'm going to go up slightly though. Just make sure the control is there. It's front lateral. Give your front position. I'll start with my left, coming out front first, right on the side. We're going in 3 seconds. 2, 1, right there. And control twist. Other side. Twist. Good breathing, good control. Strong shoulders, 2. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, rack the weight. If you are adjusting the weight, as easy as this tempo may seem at first, it does start to pay off as you get down. Who just snuck in? Ninja Nina. Sneaky, sneaky. Pullovers. Get in a good position. Again, you can also do this on the floor. One thing I didn't say today, but you guys should know, don't let the dumbbell touch the ground. You just want to get just above the ground. It changes the way the range of motion and the stretch is, but it's still pretty effective. 2, 1, let's do it. Good stretch. Squeeze the top, flex that chest right there. Oh yeah. Control your breathing. Control that weight. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Fly. We have chest flies. Going up. Make sure you go up. Good control too. Slightly bend the elbows. It's a wide position. We're going to 15. I'm looking carefully at the list today. So trying not to miss a move today. If I do, everybody's being punished. And 3, 2, my gift to you. On Fitmas Day 3, open up, good stretch, and squeeze it. Stretch, squeeze it. Make really loud gym noises. That helps. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse curls. Oh man. I'm gonna stay with this weight, but it's gonna be difficult. Could have gone light, but I had to go out and make it difficult. All right. Reverse curls, keep the wrists straight, don't bend them. That's gonna change the way it works. You wanna make sure, nice straight wrists. That position, again, not that, not that. Nice and straight, just like that. We're going in 8 seconds. Keep the elbows in. Palms are down. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Roll it up. Front. Notice I'm controlling that eccentric mostly, especially in this position. I want to focus on those wrists that really engages the forearms. Yep, I feel it. Definitely feel it. Extra weight starts to add up. But don't cheat yourself. Don't be afraid to go up. You can probably do it. Good form, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. My back. Wrist curls. I didn't really explain this. I was too busy telling Lion Cub to grow up. We're going to go right here. I just like to sit down here. Forearms across the thigh. Elbows are not coming off the thigh. You want to keep them nice and close. Like they're glued on here. You're dropping the fingertips down, curling up. That part you guys knew well. Little tricks here. You don't want to do that though. Laying right here. You don't want to be on the outside of the legs either. You want some sort of support. You could also go off the bench, just like this. Off the bench like that, if that helps. All right. I do that sometimes too. In 3, 2, 1. Today I'll just go off the thighs. Roll the fingertips down, and then curl them back up. That's all you're doing. It's mainly fingertips. I see people doing this all the time. I don't know what that is. I don't know that. It's dumb. You want to drop it down all the way up. Some people just don't know better. Other people just, well, let's face it. Some people have just been dropped on their head too many times when they were 1 year old. I'm sure some of you thought that about me too. All right, curl it up. Oh yeah, wrists are getting tired. 3 seconds. 2, 1. All right, relax that. We're back to the top of the order. Way to dig, guys. One more round of this. We got chest press. If you can go up, go up. If you maxed out with your dumbbells, just get as many controlled reps in as you can. Good breathing too. You're breathing as you're pressing up. We're going to 10. Last 10 moves. And 3, 2, 1. Breathe out, press up, good squeeze. Stretch it. Flex it. Press. Strong chest, focus on your chest. Lift it. Sculpt it. All right, found me chest. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Skull crushers. Crushing the skull. All right, go up. This is probably dumb, but I keep telling you to go up. If the form is bad, I will stop. 40 seconds, control movement, elbows in. We're going to 15 seconds. Focus on the triceps, that's what this hits. Elbows close. When I say in, force them in, that will engage the triceps a little bit more. And yeah, let's go. And 2, 1, crush the skull. Oh my goodness gracious. What was I thinking? Chances are you can go up, you're strong enough. Breathe out as you go up. Control it. Oh yeah. Very tough. 10 seconds. Woo-hoo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ow! Rose! I need a sip of water after all that. Stupid tricep skull crushers. Crush your own skull, skull crushers. Single arm row. I'm gonna challenge you to go up again if you can. We're going in 10 seconds. Start on the right side. Strong back, focus on the back. In 3, big finish here. 2, 1, let's go. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. That could be problematic. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! There's also enough time to bust out that last rep. Switch sides. What was on the left? Yeah, supinated curls on deck. We're going to 20. Who's not ready? 10 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Same way, good control, elbow above the back. Focus on your back. Left side. You can explode up, control down. Oh yeah. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh man, supinated curls. Everybody loves a little soup in their supinated curls. That doesn't make any sense. At least I'm consistent. Elbows in. I'm going up, but I don't wanna. I'm going in 15 seconds. Once upon a time, I had strong biceps. Now I just hate doing them. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, curl, good squeeze. Control the downward mama. Squeeze it, notice the inside part of the dumbbell a little higher than the outside. Supinated engages those biceps a little bit more. Oh, I can finally see they're waking up. Hi, good morning. Finally, 15 seconds. These supinated curls doing double arm makes it so much more difficult. Good eccentric motion. 5 seconds. I'll do one more after this. In 3, 2, squeeze it. Control. Control is what it's about. Front lateral, I'm definitely not doing that with front lateral. Shoulders. Remind you, doing this one. Adjust the weight if it was too light. If it was too heavy, go down to one good form with these. One good form with all of them, but especially this where you have all that pressure coming outward. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right in front, left in side. In control. Yeah. Keep breathing. Love it. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Woo! Pullovers. We're getting down to the home stretch. Adjust it, you warriors. We're going in 30 seconds. Don't be afraid to go up. Almost there. T-minus 10 in almost 5 seconds. Get in position. 3, 2, 1. Right here, good stretch coming down. Open it up. Flex to the top. Right there. 10 seconds. Strong chest flex. Strong back 2, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Tap the weight. That's good. We have flies. I'm gonna stay lighter on these, but if you feel like you can go up, do it. Especially if your form was good. We have 2 more moves after this. It's reverse curls and wrist curls. I'm going to 15 seconds. Again, slightly bend the elbows. If you're bending the elbows too much, you're going too heavy on this. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, open it up. Nice and wide. Good stretch right here. Tease it up. All the way to the top. Good squeeze at the top. Yeah. Ten seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Wow. Reverse curls. Oh man. These punch you in the face. Technically the forearm, but you knew what I meant. Don't be a smart aleck. Sip of water. We're going in 15 seconds, adjust the weight. Woo. Strong wrist, strong forearms. 10 seconds, elbows in. Again, straight wrist, don't bend either way, right there. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Let's do it. Reverse curl. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely getting pancakes today. Straightened protein pancakes, yum. Don't overlook this move. It's very important. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last one. Wrist curls. Shake it out. Okay, you're back to life. All right, arms down here. Common mistake again, I'm going to keep reiterating it. Make sure the elbows are not coming off the thighs. You end up taking away working your wrists. If you're bringing your elbows up, you're going too heavy. Go lighter, drop the fingertips down, get good form out of these. You'll never get better if you have bad form, especially on wrists. But strong wrists will help you with every other move. That's why I say don't overlook these little things. They make a difference. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drop the fingertips down, curl it up. Strong wrists also helps you open cans of stuff. You know, there's that. Strong wrists. In case you have to grab somebody by their jugular because they're out of line, it's good for that stuff too. I'm not saying to tear anybody's larynx out, okay? Don't quote me. In 10 seconds, I'm just saying. Man, it burns. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Put it back. Put that back. Nice work. Rack the weight. We're going to move the bench out of the way because we're not done. We're staying with our theme of upper body, but we're adding something because that's how we roll. Did I count right or what? Today's gonna be a good day. So Anna is turning 29. Man, you're almost past puberty. Good job. Thanks for being a part of this, so young. We're gonna do fingertips because you have a grip on reality now that you're actually getting mature. We're working on grip. Just kind of added that. Fingertips on the pads. The pads of your fingers, your palms are off the ground. And we have Hulk knee taps. We're in the push-up position. I'll do a demo right here. Fingertips here, legs are out, knee tap, boom, back up. It's gonna be on my count. It's gonna be on my count. But, fingers. We're gonna be crushing rocks when this is done. All right, let's do it. You guys ready? Push-up position, we're not going fast because Anna doesn't want that. She doesn't want to be ripped off like that. Here we go, knee tap down. Up, that's 1. Down. Up, that's 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Down. 9. Down. Ouch. Down. 11. Down. 12. Down. 13. Down. 14. Down. 15. Down. 16. Down. 17. Down. 18. Down. 19. 20. Down. 21. Down. 22. Down. 23. Down. 24. Down. 25. Down. 26. Down. 27. Down. 28. Anna. Down. Happy 29th birthday. One more for good luck. Down. Up. Wow. That was interesting. Get the feeling back in your fingers. Yeah. It'll hurt a little bit. That's the enjoyment and the adventure of it. Anna, 30 good knee taps for her 29th birthday. Young, still a young pup. At 29, I finally got a paper out. All right, Chris Cornelius, you're on deck. Chris is turning 30. We're doing 32, not 31, because that would be dumb on this. I'll make it even. These are cutting edge, and so are you, Chris. Recoil scissor rolls. Watch closely. I'm gonna do a freebie. And boom, boom. It's recoil. We're doing double kick, right over left, left over right. That would count as 1. We're doing 32. It's on my count. Happy birthday, Chris. Let's go. Rock it. And up, left over right. Recoil, right over left. That's 1.
rock, up, right over left, recoil, left over right, that's 2, rock, up, left over right, recoil, right over left, that's 3, recoil, that's 4, doesn't matter which side at this point, kick, recoil, that's 5, just make sure you're doing it, kick, recoil, that's 6, Chris, kick, recoil, that's 7, kick, recoil, that's a big 8, remember you were 8, Chris, kick, recoil, that's 9, I was 9 once too, kick, recoil, kick, that's 10, kick, recoil, kick, that's 11, quick, kick, recoil, that's 12, I was 12 twice, wait, no, I was in the 12th grade twice, kick, recoil, kick, that's 13, kick, recoil, kick, that's 14, kick, recoil, kick, that's a big 16, kick, 17, kick, kick, 18, kick, recoil, 19, kick, kick, that's a big 20, this is 20, I almost skipped one, Chris, you know I'm not going to rip you off, we're going to go 19 just in case, thank you, that's 19, I don't want to miss one, I can't count any, you guys know this, that's why I went through the grade 12 twice, was that 19?
That was 20.
Oh, that was 20?
Yes.
All right. Kick. 19. Kick. Recoil. 10 more, Chris. Hang tough. We're actually doing 32 though. Bah. Bah. 21. Kick. Recoil. 22. Kick. Recoil. 23. Whee. Kick. Kick. 24. 25. Don't forget that recoil. 26. 27. We're getting there. 28. Kicking out the camera. 29. Woo! Right here. Happy birthday, Chris Cornelius. We've got 2 more for good luck. Kick. 1 more. Kick. Oh. Make sure you do that too. It's good for your core. It's fun. You don't have to do that. Walk it off. Oh, nice work, guys. Wow. I feel like I skipped a rep or 2. Did we skip reps on that one?
Yes.
Want me to do some more? All right. We're going to start a stretch on the feet. We're going to go to the ground. We're going to come right back up to our feet. Hope you guys are doing well. Wide stance. Wide stance. Deep breath in through your nose. Reach back. Bend at the waist. Exhale. Relax. Walk your hands to downward facing dog. Kick those legs back. Take your right leg over your left. Switch sides. Left over right. And we're dropping down to both knees. No cat stretch. Deep breath in through your nose. Tuck your chin, raise it back. Exhale, core to the floor, look up. Widen your knees, flatten your toes, drop your hips down to your, hips down to your heels, walk your hands out. Deep breath in through your nose, exhale, relax your forehead to the ground and your elbows. Recover. Walk your hands toward the right.
Deep breath in, exhale. Walk back to the center, walk past the center, walk to the left. Deep breath in, exhale, drop your right shoulder down. And go ahead and recover back to all fours. In this position, you're going to take your left, come behind your right hand, drop down to your left shoulder, relax your right elbow. And bring it back up, switch sides, take the right, come behind your left, drop down to your right shoulder, relax your left elbow. Your right side, your palms are up, your palm is up. And bring it back up. Walk your hands towards your toes. Drop down to your heels. Go in a little prayer position right here, stretched out. And here we go, drop your upper body, hips off, hips high. Just gonna bend your knees left to right. Slowly start to lift yourself back up. Lower back, roll the spine up to the center. All the way to the top, roll our shoulders back, chest out, arms up, deep breath in. And exhale, push the chest out. Shake that out. Gonna take your left palm, or left arm, come right here, palm is up. Take your right, come behind your left elbow, go ahead and pull that. And then go over your right shoulder, lift that elbow, stretch it out right there. All right, relax. Switch sides. Come behind your right. Stretch that out. And then take your right hand, come over your left shoulder, lift it. Right there. Oh yeah, relax that. Little wrist stretch here. Palms down, just like that. Grab your fingertips. Go ahead and just put pressure down here. Here's the side view. That's where your arms should look. You can just go ahead and relax that elbow down. Further down you go on your fingertips, it's better to get more of a stretch up here. That's what you want. Take your thumb, open and close. Move it around. Make a fist, rotate up and down, roll around a little bit. Palms up. Coming behind the pinky just like that. See how I wrapped around the opposite way? Pull it like there. Just like that. Perfect. Stretch it out. Now again, I'll work my way down to the fingertips a little further. I'll just pull down a little more. Rotate that thumb a little bit. Side view. And again, make a fist. Rotate up and down, left to right, roll it around, and relax. Shake that arm out. Shake that wrist out. Same thing, palm down. Fingertips down, left side. Come around the fingertips, pull that down. Stretch that out. Move that thumb around. Rotate. And go ahead and relax. Make a fist. Up and down. Roll it around. All right, palm is up. Coming behind the fingertips just like that. Pull that. And again, working your way out to the tip right here. And still rotating that thumb. And relax. Make a fist. Up and down. Rotate left to right. Roll it around. And relax it. There it is. Great job. 40-40 tempo, upper body. Hope you enjoyed it. It's 12 Days of Fitness, day 3. And there it is. If you have any questions regarding this workout, you know the deal. You can leave it in the comment section. Those of you joining in live, you can talk with me in the next about 90 seconds. We'll be going over that. Kate was the first one in the house, then AQ, and then Anna, one of the birthday people. Anna, the birthday girl, 29 years old. Good to see you. Denny was here. Scott, the poet. Tenacious, Jesse, Mike, Jerry, Paprika, Subin, Paula, Jen, Teresa, and Nina. Those are the live people joining in. And also AQ, I said AQ. AQ Chino, the Costa Rican warrior. Repeat, AQ, just in case I missed you. And of course, we also had Chris Cornelius. It was his birthday as well. Happy birthday to you too, turning 30 years old. Guys, thank you for your support. And thank you for joining in, and thank you for just giving yourself your best every day to get into the best shape of your life. In the meantime, We're going to be enjoying this non-copyrighted Christmas music. I don't think it can get any worse. That's all. I'll be back.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Relentless Fit 365 live in Studio 5, where we talk about fitness and nutrition and form and anything else that matters to you to just live a healthier and happier life. And it's good to see everybody on this Thursday, day 3 of 12 days of fitness. Love it. And I hope you guys owned it today on this 40-40 tempo. Got the hat going.
It's a nice hat.
Yeah. I just remembered whose this was. It's Paprika's. I'm pretty sure. It's Paprika's or Huey's. I stole it. It looks terrible on me. But it's fine. It's day 3, so we're going to suck it up. Ninja Nina, she has a question right away. She says, yesterday I was I was at the park with the kids and was trying out the monkey bars, but they were short, so in order to hang from them, I had to bend my knees. Couldn't do it. Will hanging fully be easier? It's slightly easier. Only because you're able to get your lower body involved. You know, when you raise your knees, that's actually an upper body, probably tremendous amount of more of your core that has to be involved. But it's also a great test. I would keep working at it. You know, one of the things you can do is just hang there and then do knee tucks, meaning like when your knees are hanging, you're just actually bringing your knees to your chest and work on that. There's a couple of reasons why that'll be beneficial. One reason in particular is it's going to help your grip strength. Another reason that I think it will be helpful is the fact that if you're able to start to control your lower body while you're holding, then once you're able to use your legs, it becomes that much easier for you to actually swing from monkey bar to monkey bar. Another thing I would like to, little trick that I always told people to work on their grip strength is get some sort of cloth glove. You know, it could be a mitten or whatever, something that doesn't have good traction, especially if the monkey bars are smaller. The reason for that is, and it sounds silly, but the reason for that is it forces your hands to grip harder to keep yourself on the bar. That way, when you take that glove or mitten or whatever off, you end up gripping like a monkey, and you're like, oh man, I have so much more traction with my skin. And it gets you used to other things too, because you can never predict the weather, and sometimes when the weather kicks in, the mud, the rain, and things of that nature make it that much more difficult to grip. So that's just like a little
tidbit that I always like to recommend for grip strength. Again, make sure it's cloth or something that doesn't have good traction. If it has good traction, you're defeating the purpose. But yeah, little thing you can do with that. Uh-oh, this is a rough one. It's a lose-lose. What exactly do chest presses do for us girls? Okay, so everybody's affected differently by the way they strength train, I will say that. I can't predict how you're going to react or how your body's going to react with a specific move, whether it's female or male. One thing I will say, as a whole, as a group, a lot of times when females are doing chest presses, you will often see reduction in breast size. Just being honest. The reason for that is that some people are cheering, some people are upset about that, but that's the truth of the matter. So just keep that in mind. If you're worried about that, I wouldn't say to stop doing it. I do think there's still benefits of doing that. You're not going to see a dramatic decrease in breast size. I heard somebody before, and this was years ago, and I think it was probably just a myth, is that, it makes your breasts too big when you work out, and that's actually not true. Especially with females, that's where they carry the majority of their fat. So when you're doing strength training there, you are going to lose some of that. But there are some benefits to that as well. And again, like I said, your genetics and your background of like where you're coming from and what you've done before will play a big role on how your body's going to react to that. So there are benefits though. What's the benefit to that? You're certainly going to see some upper body strength, and you'd be surprised. Some of these, you can see some girls doing pull-ups. You can watch some of those Instagram videos, and they look great. You don't have to be some buff dude to do pull-ups. In fact, I would argue that a lot of the really big buff bodybuilders probably can't do a lot of pull-ups because they train differently, and they isolate muscles. They don't actually do functional training. So there is a difference. So it will help you with overall body weight strength. It will help you with overall functional strength, and it's certainly going to help you overall in your fitness levels. The fact that you carry a leaner upper body and with more muscle tone, it's going to help you with running. It's going to help you with hiking. It's going to help if you have lower back issues. So there are benefits, but obviously with some of those cases, you perhaps might have to take the good with the bad. I'm just going to be 100% honest. It's probably hard to take me seriously right now with this little pom-pom on my head, but the truth still exists. And what I say is still factual. Good. Coming from women's perspectives, and Simply Kate said, mine got bigger. Sometimes, and let me explain that for a second, because when I said genetics might react, sometimes also when you're doing strength training, you might have taken in more calories. So what might have happened is perhaps they did, or perhaps they just carried differently. Perhaps they were perkier. One thing about strength training is it tightens up your body. And so there's a good chance they could get bigger. That's a little rarer than actually reduction, but that's not impossible either. So, that's coming from Kate, and not a bad thing either, but also bigger in a good way because you're able to, carry it better.
I just want to throw out there for all the women.
Please do.
It could just be that you are carrying them differently. Like Jake said, our bra sizes change. They can change as frequently as every month. So make sure to measure yourself if you think that you are changing, because you need the proper bra size, especially for larger breasts, to support and have better back health. That's all.
AQ added also, thank you, Lion Cub. AQ added, we need a video. And this was on, I'll wear socks on my hands. Actually, it's funny you bring that up, because that used to be my recommendation was socks. That takes away a lot of the grip and actually forces your hands to grip even harder. Socks are even a better idea. That's actually better than what I recommended. I used to recommend socks. So yeah, definitely a good idea. Nina added her 2 cents as well. It's always good to get a female perspective, especially if you've been in fitness for a long time and you've been doing strength training for a long time. Your perspective does mean a whole lot more than what I say. I can throw out science, but you know what? People put out science and they think it's just factual. Sometimes science is nothing more than hypothesis. So not that it's not educated hypothesis, but even still, it could be wrong. Especially in your case. It's individual, case-by-case basis. But she said, I think chest presses help redefine my lost chest from breastfeeding. The kids sucked them dry, but they look better now. And I don't disagree. I don't disagree with Nina at all. I think, I've heard that from several clients of my own in the past of things they said, when they had kids. And then, of course, there was a transfer of strength to weight ratio, and then they liked the way it turned out afterwards. It's also a reason why strength training is something that just can't be overlooked. I think a lot of women are starting to realize that it's a benefit to them just as much as it is a benefit to men. And if all you do is cardio, you're not tightening your muscles, you're not toning your muscles, you're not building your muscles, you're not separating that, and it's going to eventually, gravity's going to take shape, basically. So, strength training, I keep pushing that. I will continue to keep pushing that. There are certainly more benefits than, what people will try to knock it, or for whatever reason they try to knock it. I feel like I can refute it with something 10 times better. I went to take a shower and come back, and we are still talking about boobies. Well, yeah, of course. Okay. Oh, there's a question coming down there. It's also by Kate. Oh, wait. Yep, here it is. If I stop weight training, how long will it take for muscle mass to deteriorate? Okay, that's also, there's a couple of factors that take place. Some of it is going to be genetics. Some of it is attributed with science, and some of it's also attributed with your age. The brushstroke theory, and there's some fact to it, that if you take a week off, you lose about 10% of your overall body strength. Meaning that if you were able to bench 100 pounds and you take a whole week off from strength training, there's a chance that you'll probably only be able to press 90 pounds. Now, I know that's oversimplifying something that probably isn't going to affect you that way, but yes, you do start to lose muscle. If you take months off at a time, you'll be surprised on how quickly you do start to lose it. I don't stick to the theory. People said it's like it starts with 10 and it drops down each time 5%, and then it sort of like tapers off to a point where you can probably lose up to like 30% of your strength. It really depends on how long you take off. What I would say before I go into a little bit more detail about that question, it's a good one. But what I will say about that is, in order to make things a little bit easier for you to not lose so much strength, especially in your upper body, is to basically try to, if you can do this, try to do more functional cardio, meaning if you're doing walking, perhaps do something with your arms. You don't even have to have weight, but make sure you're doing like body weight curls. If you're doing something like this while you're doing the treadmill, that's great. Or you could walk and just do raises with your just with your arms, not weight. You'd be surprised, some of those body weight movements are definitely going to help improve your strength. At the same time, there are other things you can do with isometrics. One of the things that I did when I was, I didn't have access to a lot of weights, in fact, no weights. One thing I would do is just isometric. I just push down on my hand, hold it for 30 seconds. Push down on my other hand, hold it for 30 seconds. You're activating things. I'm not suggesting you're going to build, but it's certainly going to keep you from losing too much. So I wouldn't be too worried if you're taking a break that you're going to lose a lot of strength. You will lose some, but if you're cognizant of the fact that, hey, I still can keep moving my body, I still can keep doing things that can create some burnout, lactic acid, however you want to do it, and pushing through some of that just with body weight, you're not going to lose as much. So 1 week is usually the biggest drop, but then it starts to taper. There is something where your body will start to say, okay, this is where we're going to stop, so you're not going to lose as much. After a month or two, it ends up tapering off. Now, also, another good point is if you built that muscle before, there is a fact in muscle memory, so you are going to get back what you have lost a lot quicker than what it took you to get there. So that's something to be happy about too and look forward to as you're taking a break. And I know, Kate, it makes a lot of sense because, strength is something you're very good at, and obviously you have to take a little break, but don't let it beat you up, because we've all been there. Anybody in fitness has had to walk away from weights at one point, and it's a bummer. But when you get back, it feels great. And after the first month, you're like, pah! You start to pop again. You're feeling fantastic. I'm looking forward to that day for you. My first live Q&A in a while, and I was not expecting this. Yeah, the whole booby talk. My wife is in the room now, and I just turned the volume down. Sometimes you just never know where this is going to steer. Is that really true? So many women actually wear the... I mean, I'm not doubting Kate, but I guess I didn't realize that. So many women actually wear the wrong bra size.
Yeah.
You didn't hear that from me. I don't know.
It's true. I sold bras for years.
I think this is the wrong hat size. My head's too big for this.
I think you might want to take that off.
No. Okay. I have a question that may or may not get an answer. I'm going out of town this weekend and was wondering if Saturday workout needs dumbbells. No, it does not. Saturday workout does not need dumbbells. I hope that answers your question. You know, that I know for sure. My kids love when I do the Christmas songs with my...
That picture it, right?
Yeah. So that's going to require a video, Costa Rican Warrior. You said it, you got to do it now. That's fantastic. Oh, man. 2 weeks in Italy, I lost weight, which was easy for me which is easy for her, and sometimes in her case that's definitely true. Since September, I'm doing more weight training. I'm back up to the weight and found out yesterday at the doc that I weigh more than I ever have before. Yeah, boom, getting buff. That's a good thing. Nina, I'm jealous I have to gain back the 20 pounds I lost since moving back here. What are you talking about? Your weight training is just fine. Anna, would this workout be okay or safe to do while pregnant? I'm not, but I had a dream. Okay, so something you want to talk to your doctor. Okay, so before I go into detail, because that could be a yes or that could be a no. Sometimes it depends on how your pregnancy is going, of whether or not weight training is good or bad. I have had numerous clients that have worked out pregnant. I feel like strength training is fine so long as you're monitoring your heart rate. There is a point where you get into, I think it's 9 weeks and beyond. Your heart rate has to really be monitored. You can't go too high. You're already running higher, so just keep that in mind. Strength training could potentially do that, so I would suggest going lighter, but I don't think it's a problem. I don't think if you're pregnant you have to sit out and do nothing. But always talk to your doctor about that too, because that's going to be case by case as well. I was expecting Jake not to read that. Well, I did. It made me laugh, and now I want to see a video. Okay, I've got to get ready. Watching my daughter's holiday program today. Oh, fantastic, Denny. Thank you for joining in, and I hope that goes well. All the Christmas stuff going on. Christmas and holiday, and Kwanzaa, and Hanukkah, and what else we got? I think that's it. New Year's.
There's something else.
I have just arrived. Susanna just jumped in.
Susanna!
Just to say hi. Good to see you, Susanna. And Shishi, thank you. Tidy Whitey's ache. He's got to do him in his tidy Whitey. This is getting really hard, buddy. Good luck. Good. Thank you, Nina. And I appreciate that chiming in. Anna, with pregnancy, I worked out, but it was because it was healthy and I didn't start anything new. I also listened to my body, never start something new. Oh, thank you. That's a major detail that I missed. You don't want to start a new program while you're pregnant. If you maintain what you're doing, a lot of times a doctor will say that's okay. But even still, don't just take that, carte blanche as far as down the board, because your doctor may know something that's going on with your pregnancy that says, pull it back a little bit. Yeah, thank you, Nina, for bringing that up. Blue! Hi, everybody. I'm so late. I just wanted to say a quick hi. Jamie, thank you for making log out on the website. Yeah, it's little details like that. And Blue, thank you for bringing that up, by the way. You know, sometimes we don't realize something. So if there's a little detail that might make it easier for you, the Cub over there can write some code and make it better. So whatever there's a problem, she can make it go away. So don't be afraid to bring it up. We don't consider that complaining. Little details, like if somebody doesn't like a color, we're probably not going to listen to that. I have gotten emails about that. You need to change this color. No, I don't. There are some things I will change though, and I'm very open to that. But you know, sometimes the look, you know, I'm not going to bother the Cub to change a color necessarily. Not always. I'm just saying little details like that. Blue has been great on sharing that. So the Cub was going to say something. No.
I was going to say that may or may not also be an invitation to take care of some HIIT problems for hire, like hitmen.
Nice.
It's not. Legally, I'm not under any.
Yeah, before you incriminate yourself, maybe you should just stop talking. I want that snow globe from the thumbnail. I collect them. I didn't know that, Anna. Every state, national park I go to, so I want it. Where'd you get that snow globe?
The internet.
It's got to be out there somewhere. Anna's got sugar. Anna with Jake in it. Anna stepping on Jake's face while she's hiking. That would be fun. Something like that. All right. One more complaint that I have is that I'm getting sick and tired, and you guys don't know it, and luckily you don't have smell-o-vision, but the smoke has been ridiculous the last couple of days.
Yeah, it's like, it's not even that cold. Go outside.
It's 35
Let's
degrees.
speak up as we talk about this.
It's our passive-aggressive way of dealing with it. Mostly I let things go, but for the most part, it's like, you know, it's funny because sidebar, but when we had a flood here, we walked in and we noticed there was a cigarette butt on the floor because I pulled the floor up, and then they walked in. Someone probably smoked in here, and one of the guys is like, no, it can't be a cigarette butt. It must have been dragged in through my boot because there's no smoking in the building. Well, yeah, that makes perfectly good sense because who would ever break the rules?
And it wasn't like those flat ones that you see people have walked over. It was round.
It was a used cigarette. Someone smoked in here. I was so mad. I understand, like, some people who did it years ago struggle with it and they're trying. But if you're younger than me and you still smoke, stop. You're smarter than that, and it's not cool anymore. I'm sorry, it ain't cool anymore. It just smells bad, and it annoys everybody else, and it gives the Cub migraines. I don't know why I brought that up. I just wanted to complain a little bit. Thanks for letting me get on my soapbox, and I'm done. Yeah, smoke is like one of those things. You know what's weird? And this is just, again, kind of off topic, but on topic. What I noticed in Costa Rica, and maybe I'm wrong, not a lot of people smoked there. Or at least I didn't notice it. I didn't see a lot of the locals walking around with a cigarette in their mouth. And, you know, a lot of people here in the States, we have stopped. And, for the most part, it's getting better. And you can't technically smoke in public buildings. This is considered a public commercial building, but people still break the rules. But you can't smoke in restaurants anymore. But when I went to Costa Rica, I hardly saw it. I don't know. AQ, is that a thing? Do a lot of people smoke there?
I think it's because the culture is more considerate of others, because when I was working in Honduras, you know, the owner of the farm smoked, but he never would go into the town and like be smoking. He would only do it at home.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not getting preachy with somebody who smokes, but one thing about smoke is it does affect everybody else. And I don't care what it is. I don't care what you're smoking. It affects everybody else. I didn't mean to open that door up. If you're trying to quit, keep up the good work. It's tough. I don't personally know it's tough, but I've seen people who've had to quit. When I was in the military, it was huge. It was promoted, basically. And, you know, it was hard for some of the guys to quit. But it is possible. hang in there. You'll be able to quit. And if you're here, you're probably trying. If you do smoke, it's probably been in the back of your mind like, man, if I quit smoking, it'd be a lot easier. You're right. It would be a lot better. You can add 10 years to your life immediately, and that much more if you can keep it out. But yeah, I'm not trying to get preachy with smokers.
And like $10 to your wallet every day.
Well, in this town, if you go in the wrong location, it's $18 a pack. I heard that from a smoker. I couldn't believe it. He's like, yeah, with taxes, it's $18 a pack.
Is it uptown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Downtown over in Streeterville, it's like a Gold Coast. It's like a rich area. Crazy. $18 a pack. I could think of a lot of things I could do with $18.
Man, 2 or 3 breakfasts if you do it right.
Well, I don't know about 3, maybe 1.
yeah.
In this town, 1. My 3-year-old saw somebody smoking the other day and yelled super loud, "Mommy, they're on fire." I had to read that. It was like I saw it from the corner of my eye. I agree, Kate. There are little passive-aggressive signs in this building that say no smoking, but I don't know.
One was on the floor.
One got ripped down. I don't know. I think, but when they put that sign up, I think they're just referring to like cigarettes, because a lot of other stuff is smoked in here as well. That's all. In Germany, they had dispensers, and there were kids smoking at McDonald's. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, the smoking in restaurants, I think it's nationwide now, right? Or I could be wrong. It happened in this city like 10 years ago.
Yes, unless it's specifically a bar. Like a bar that has bar food or whatever. There are some where you're allowed to smoke inside.
That used to be the case in Chicago, but I'm pretty sure that even all the bars are not allowing smoking.
I wouldn't know. I haven't been to a bar here in a while.
I don't know. I never tried it, not once. And yes, people smoke here, but since the law, people stopped, and health issues too, people getting smarter. That's fantastic. And I used to think that as well here, but I'm seeing a lot of like younger people smoking lately. I don't understand. And I'm not talking about the, I know like the in thing now is to do the vaping stuff. Vaping, there's like even worse health benefits. Like short-term people are seeing about vaping. But one thing I'll say about vaping is I don't care. Like, I don't mind because it doesn't affect me. It doesn't smell bad. And like, if you want to give yourself, unhealthy things in your lungs and you want to, that's up to you. I think the biggest thing about smoking was the fact that it affects other people. And if you're smoking around kids, or sometimes we'll have kids in here. I certainly don't want the smell of smoke. It's stronger to a kid, for a child. But yeah, vaping's like a popular thing now. But I still see like young people smoking. Why? Is it still cool? Am I wrong? I'm not cool, so I'm not going to be one to judge what cool is. But it just does. I don't think it's cool anymore.
I don't think they do it to be cool. I think it's like an act of rebellion, even if they don't like it. Because like mom and dad always say, don't smoke. Screw you, mom and dad.
Okay. There's better ways to rebel, kids. Come on.
Well, yeah, but getting someone to buy you something when you're like too young to do it, that's like part of the teen, I'm an anarchist.
Yeah.
Screw the man.
No, Kate, we don't live far from the studio. It's just with traffic, it seems that way. Probably takes us about 30 minutes each way.
By car.
By car, yeah. You take the bus, train, however you decide to get here. Probably a little bit more, 45 minutes to an hour. But that's everything. If you're in the city, it could take from getting one end to the other, it could take about an hour and a half. So we're not that far considering. This is the west side of Chicago. West side. Jake, I just had a very quick question. When you do a burpee, is it triceps or chest? Well, I would argue that it's both. It also depends on where you place your hands. Some people have their arms close like this. Can you see that? Or if you go wide, you could do like, I've done this before. I've done like X burpees where you're doing a far position like that. That's going to be more chest, especially when you're going chest to the floor and you're actually throwing a push-up in there. But if you're going in like this, I see a lot of like online people going mostly just the elbows close to your side. that's going to be mostly triceps. You're not even focusing a lot on your muscles as much as you are your heart rate. I usually take a conventional approach. I usually just go shoulder width. Shoulder width is the best of both worlds. It's a little chest, it's a little core. You are going to feel a little bit in your triceps. But mostly with burpee, it's momentum. And that's on purpose because that momentum is there to basically spike your heart rate. And then, of course, you're bringing it back down in between rests. But ideally, both are actually getting worked in that. I don't see any more questions. No smoking in Canada in bars or restaurants. That's how it should be. Yeah, I just think it's appropriate. You know, smoking's kind of your own thing. If you want to do it, that's fine, but it shouldn't affect other people. Yeah, do it at home. Vaping, hate it too, but it doesn't smell bad at least. It's true. You know, there was a time, and this is probably like, I don't know, 15 years ago. It was those like herbal cigarettes. Remember those? I don't remember those were called. Beaties or something?
Yeah.
Beaties?
I think those are illegal now.
Are they?
Yeah, they like, there was all these different flavored
Yeah.
cigarettes to draw in kids, and they made that illegal.
Okay, yeah. So those were actually, those didn't bother me as much, even though like they didn't have that like the lingering, nasty smoke smell to them. I mean, the smoke smell. I guess that doesn't make sense, but that cigarette nicotine burning smell. I guess it was different.
Yeah.
Not as bad. Time to get the kiddos to school. Yeah. On that note. They have a Christmas program tonight. Man, a lot of that stuff going on today. That's pretty cool. I guess the time's flying and we're already in the second week of December.
Yes.
That's crazy. Muchas gracias, Jake. Good to see you again. It's good to see you too, Susanna, and that's actually a good question. Many people always wonder about like the burpees. What's the purpose of them? There's many purposes, and you can, mixing burpees up, there should always be a purpose behind it, not just to make it look cool. Time for second breakfast. I love chocolate cigarettes, though. Yeah, I do too. But he's referring to. We have those here too, where it's actually it's like a candy. They're not real.
They make chocolate ones?
Yeah.
I like those little chalky.
Yeah. They had those too when I was a kid. My parents wouldn't let me have them because it looked too much like. No, we're not promoting that. But I always like snuck it when I was a kid because they were good. They tasted like. Remember those little dipsticks that had sugar?
Yes, Fun Dips.
Well, the stick itself was like those little cigarettes, and I used to love those.
I would just eat the stick.
Yeah.
Throw the powder out.
But you need the fun dip part. That was fun.
I always spilled it.
Mac makeup coming out of your wazoo. Who's giving
Kate is talking about how Anna needs to go with her and Robbie when they are out doing stuff for a day because they're surrounded by makeup.
Oh. I would imagine Kate has like a lot of access to a lot of things that most people don't. Because of like Kate, you probably see a lot in what you and Robbie do for a living. It's cool stuff. So, Poppy Smokes. What are those?
I think that's one of the brands.
Oh,
Those
okay.
little, like,
That's
chops.
Teresa was in my case too. She's like she couldn't get those candy cigarettes either. Her parents wouldn't let her.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to have them for a while, even though my mom smoked.
Well, they were the same. They felt the same way about Big League Chew. I don't know if most people aren't gonna know what that is, but it was like years ago. The baseball players would have like chewing tobacco packets, and they would show it on television. They don't do that anymore. Like the television keeps that out and most baseball players aren't as big into it. But they came out this gum called Big League Chew, so it was like the same type of packet, but it was gum. I used to love that stuff, but I couldn't get caught. I'd get in trouble, even though it was just gum. Such a rebel.
Such a rebel.
But it's Big League Chew.
Chew.
Never understood that either, but you want to chew. Again, that just affects you unless you spit on me. And then we have something else to talk about. All right. I don't think I have anything else to talk about with this hat. That's
Cutting
it.
off the circulation to your brain.
Maybe. It probably is. It is pretty tight. Sorry, Chris. I'm ruining your hat. That's all I got for today. Tomorrow is day 4 of 12 Days of Fitmas. Already day 4. And the decorations will start to get a little bit better.
As you can see, we have a wreath
We do have a wreath.
type thing.
Lion Cub has done a good job in decorating some of the back. It's hard to see right now. The lights will start coming out. And we're going to have a little bit of fun working on that a little bit today. That's going to be fun. That's all I got. AQ, those baseball gums, those were the times. I saw some the other day. I don't know if they necessarily make it that much anymore. I don't know if it's as popular. I don't see kids walking around with it. It's not cool anymore. Thanks for watching. Always remember, eat healthy, train hard, most especially have fun. I'm Relentless Jake. Say bye, Lion Cub.
Bye, Lion Cub.
You remember, stay focused, stay dedicated, and I will see your beautiful faces tomorrow. Last thought of the day, Teresa. I lived in a bit of a bubble. I didn't really even know what significant big league chew had. I didn't know what real chew was, even though I sat in the dugout with my dad when he played ball. Don't feel bad. Bubbles are made to be popped. All right, I'm out. I already said that. It is the hat. We're just going to leave that right there. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.